Good evening, guys. Let me first introduce myself because you are probably seeing that Swapnendu Banerjee is speaking, and it's actually not the case. It's me, Shagnik Dotto, the founder at lead at NoobCode. So first of all, welcome all of you to this 3-day long Web Dev Carnival by NoobCode in association with Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. Today we are at the second day, that is the Backend Brilliance. Now let me introduce you to our today's speaker, that is none other than our own Swapnendu Banerjee. He is the co-founder and PR lead at NoobCode. He is also the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador at beta level. He has been a backend developer for near about the last 1 year, and presently he also holds the position of social media and marketing head at the DSA RCCIIT as well. He has been working in backend with me because I have been the front-end developer, and we kind of work in pair everywhere. In the hackathons, we have gone 2 to 3 hackathons. It has been always the same. I have been working in front-end and he in the backend. So yes, he has got a little bit stuff in him about the backend things, which I think you can better explore in today's session, that what he will take. So yes, he is also a second year BTech CEC student. So let's start with our the second day of the carnival, that is Backend Brilliance. Without further ado, I am handing my mic to Swapnendu for taking this informative session. Swapnendu, you can carry on.
Okay, so good evening to everyone present in this meet. At first, again, I am clarifying that yes, now I am Swapnendu. Before this, Shagnik was using my account to just give you the access to enter the meet, because handling both the things like the PPT and allowing you for the session, it's a bit messy task for me. So I have given him the access. So yeah, now I am present here, Swapnendu. Many of you know me and many of you don't know me. And those who don't know me, Shagnik has already given you all the details about me. I don't need to give anything further. So yeah, again, I'm the backend developer currently working with Shagnik as a front-end developer for quite a few time, and we have built some projects. We have gone to some hackathons, and yes, our journey is quite peaceful till now. So while developing the backend for the front end, means for the websites, I have gained some experience. And again, I am saying that I'm at a learning phase as well. And since NoobCode promotes collective learning, and we want that let's learn together. So this session is just for each and everyone present here. If you are a beginner and if you are in an intermediate level, yes, this is for everyone. And just don't think that I know means very much and you know nothing. No, we will be growing together. I'll be just showing you the pathways, and I'll be restricting you to do those mistakes that I have done while learning my in this journey as a backend developer. Right. So without wasting that time, let's go direct to a PPT. Right, my screen is visible. The PPT is visible. Web Dev Carnival, and my voice is clear, right? Okay. So Backend Brilliance, Swapnendu Banerjee, Master, blah blah blah. Various things are written here. So at first, I want to know, did you enjoy yesterday's session? Just you can give some reactions that I can see in my phone. You can write in the chat box as well. How was yesterday's session? Because Soumyaraj explained a lot of things about front end, right? And you get means तुमको अच्छा खासा knowledge आ गया front end के बारे में, right? React आ गया तुमको देखने में कि React कैसे लिखता है, JS क्या होता है, ये सब तो तुमको पता ही होगा. मुझे रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए भाई, ठीक है? मैं ये सन्नाटा भरा चैट बॉक्स नहीं देख सकता हूँ, मुझे रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए, ठीक है? मुझे सन्नाटा नहीं चाहिए. Okay, so hopefully you'll be cooperating. Let's move on with the things. Yeah. So what is backend development, right? Yesterday you have learned about the front-end development. Now you are learning about the backend development, right? Backend, right? The code that handles, or the code that is behind the front end, right? The code that is behind the front end and handling the server-side logic and database interactions. Now, what is the main function of this server-side logic and database interactions? Right. I'll be just giving you some anecdotes and I'll be explaining the things, right? Okay, see, many of means here all of means each and every participant, those who are present in this meet, have filled various forms, right? Like while giving the exam of WBJE, JE, many have filled up the forms, right? Now you have filled each and every details in the form, and you hit the submit button. Now you don't know where this data is going. You don't have any idea. Your work is to fill and just hit the submit button. Now, when you are hitting this submit button, the backend logic, the backend means the backend of this website is handling your the data that you are sending through that submit button. That data is taken to the database, and this carrying part means the data is coming and going to the database is totally handled by none other than by this server side logic or the backend. Now, there is another thing, that is the front end and the back end. Okay, there are two codes, two repositories, two various things are there, right? Now, what is the pathway or what is the connection between these two things, that is front end and the back end? The APIs, that is application programming interface, that we'll be learning further in this session itself, that is REST APIs, right? So here various things are written, that importance enables communication between front end and database components, server, application logic, and database. I hope I've covered everything in my words. And if you have any doubt, just feel free to write in the chat box. I'll be clearing those. And today I'll be showing how to make the server, how to create the APIs. So you'll be having an idea that how to create a server-side logic and how to make the APIs so that the front end can interact with the back end and the front end can interact finally with the database. Right. The next thing, why to do front end back end development, right? फ्रंट एंड में अच्छा था, सोमराज दा सिखा दिया हमको कि चलो भाई फ्रंट एंड हमको आता है, ठीक है, हम फ्रंट एंड सीख लिया, ठीक है. So if you were solely a back end, you can see if in the various regions of India, what are the salary or what are the packages in various cities of India, right? In like Gurugram, it's 7.9 LPA, New Delhi 7.3 LPA. So yeah, it's not only about money that we should learn backend development. It's also other thing that तुमको वेबसाइट में तो जान डालना है ना. तुमको जो एक रिएक्ट में जो वेबसाइट दिख रहा है, तुमको उसमें जान डालना है, ठीक है. तो इस जान डालने के लिए भी तुमको ये बैकएंड और द सर्वर साइड लॉजिक इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. सो ये जान डालने का जो काम होता है ना, ये पूरी तरीके से मीन्स ये जो सर्वर साइड में जो लॉजिक होता है ना, ये सब जान डालते हैं इस मीन्स टोटल ये वेबसाइट में, राइट. तो इसके बाद हम जो चीजें देखेंगे, ये चीजें बहुत सिंपल चीजें हैं, ठीक है. जस्ट फील द थिंग्स दैट आई एम टेलिंग. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट introduction to Node.js. Yesterday, there was there was an attendee who was asking that what is Node.js? Is it a library or is it a framework of JavaScript? No, I have written in the chat box that no, it's a runtime environment. Wait, okay. So what is the meaning of this runtime environment? Runtime environment means that allows the JavaScript code on the server side, okay, to get executed. So the JavaScript that is written in the backend, now it needs to be it needs to get executed. Now this runtime is provided none other than but this Node.js. Okay, now why it's useful? Yes. Yeah. Okay, let me check. No, okay, yeah, there are 7 people waiting, right? Check. No, Somaraj, I'm not seeing anyone. Okay, if anyone is joining, just is Shagnik present in the meet? Please remain with my account itself, right? Okay, just remain with my account. Okay, let me in. Okay, but I'm not finding anyone actually. Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, so why Node.js is useful? Okay, uh, obviously, the Node.js is a runtime environment for both front end and back end. Okay, means when you will be working with React, there also you'll be getting Node modules, and when I'm working with the back end, there also I'm getting Node modules. So it has a means it's a collection of various frameworks, various libraries are present. Like when we will be using in the hands-on session, we'll be seeing that using npm command. Okay, using npm command, we are installing various libraries that I need to incorporate in my code base. So hopefully it's clear that Node.js is not a framework, is neither a framework nor a library. It's a runtime environment where the server-side logic, the server-side JavaScript gets executed. So this is Node.js. Now comes the another framework of JavaScript, that is Express.js. So since we are talking about means we are focusing on JavaScript and front end and back end development, we will be talking on man stack development. What's man stack? Mongo, Express, React, and Node. Okay, so yesterday Soumyaraj spoke regarding React, right? Where you were means where you can create the front end web, means you can make the front end using React. Now you have come to the arena of backend development, where you will be developing the backend or the server side of a particular website in Express.js. So the life was good when we were using Node.js to make the server side logic. The life became better when we started using Express.js. In the next slide only, I'll be showing you two code bases where you can only just decide that which one is better to use, Node or Express. Okay, so Express is nothing but a minimal and flexible web application framework for Node.js. Right, it's nothing but the framework for Node.js. It simplifies API development by providing a robust set of features, including routing, middleware, and template engines. Now, these things, routing, middleware, template engines, these are the things that makes your API very much useful, and you can, and obviously that reusability. Suppose I am making a middleware for authentication. Now, when I am making it once, I won't further make when I am building another backend for the another website. I'll be reusing this thing for various websites, right? So this is the means this is the thing that we are very much fond of, that Express.js allows these things. Next comes why it's useful. Again comes that the code base, that when I am writing the code, I should feel that yes, my code base is very much neat and tidy, and the process in which I am developing the APIs are means very much very modular. When you will be seeing the folder structure of the APIs made in Express.js, you will be like, okay, I'll be writing the code in Express only. Okay, so Express.js allows to use the middlewares. This is the very important, that to do the middleware to handle common tasks like authentication and error handling. Error handling, validation, and authentication. These three middlewares are very much important while you are making in any API in Express.js. And this makes your code very short. Yes, very short and very crisp, but it's very clear. So when the code base looks clean, you feel very good. So Express.js is a framework which gives these features. Okay. Now, why you are going to choose Express.js? See, here there is two code bases. One is written in Node.js, another is written in Express.js. Now, just I want to hear from you that which one is written in what. Just I want to hear from you guys. Yes, and now I can view the lobby. Yes. Yes. I got to see that there were 6 people. Those were waiting there. Okay, I had to zoom, right? Okay, just see these 2 code bases, right? Just see these 2 code bases. Now, just write in the chat box that the left one that I am seeing in my screen is the code base with Node.js, and the code base that is written in the right side is in the Express.js. Now, you guys say that being the backend developer, which one you will be using? Which one you just write in the chat box. Let's make this interactive. একা একা কথা বলে গেলে আমার কি হবে? তোরা অবভিয়াসলি আমার জুনিয়র্স এবং আমার ব্যাচমেটসরাই বসে আছে আই গেস। তো তোরা যদি কেউ ইন্টারাক্ট না করিস, দেন হাউ উইল আই আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দ্যাট ইয়েস আই এম রিচিং টু ইউ গাইজ অর নট? My objective is to reach you guys, just to give you the feel of the things and to make your backend development journey a bit easier, nothing else. So here we can see that 2 code bases, obviously being the backend developer and a lazy person. Okay, in Bengali we say lath code, right? Lath code person. I won't use Node.js. Rather, I'll be using this Express.js, the framework on Node.js, to write my backend codes. Okay, I won't write in Node.js. Okay, so this is the thing for which the Express.js is better, because it's Express. Okay, this is copied from Shagnik. He says this. So yes, there are the differences between Node.js and Express.js written here. Okay, obviously the column that is in the right side is for the node one, and this is for the Express.js. Controllers are provided, controllers are not provided. Now there is some thought in your mind that what is controller, what is routes, and what is routing, what is controller. These things are just going inside your mind. Each and everything will be cleared, and I'll be clearing each and everything, right? No issues. Okay, just I'll be going to the next slide without wasting much time here, because right, what happened? It's not. Is my full screen visible, or I'm presenting a single window? Okay, no issues. I need the full screen actually, because now I'll be showing that setting up the basic server, right? So I'll be needing the full screen. Okay, setting up the basic server. Now, what is this? Okay, now I'll be going.
Can you just check once for the people in the lobby, because it's not showing over here?
Yes, I am also not finding the people in the lobby. Please ask them to join once more. Okay.
Okay, you carry on.
Once more.
You carry on.
Okay. Okay, guys. Soumyaraj, can you just help me in doing one thing? That yesterday, have you shown that how to install Node in the system? Okay, let's do this. Okay. Yeah, now I'm getting to see the lobby. Shubhashish Pal. It's Ripon Shah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now I need your cooperation. Just react in the chat box or give some reactions. Anything you can do. Just do the things with me, because I like to do the things practically, because the theory doesn't work. The practical thing actually exists. Okay. So at first you need to install this Node.js in your system, because already it is already installed in my system. I'm not installing, but you can install any of the both the versions. In the latest version you can install. Okay. So if you are done with this thing, okay, the next process is that I'll be just I have written some code for you guys. Just I'll be showing that how you will be setting up the code base for your node project or for your backend project. Just okay, just I'll be doing that. I'll be coming to the my local disk. I'll be just opening a new folder like test1, right? I'll be opening a folder. I'll be okay hopping into my VS Code. I'll be going to open folder and I'll be just navigating to test1, right? The guys, those who are sitting with your laptop, just open up your laptop and just do with me because you'll be getting something, right? Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's come to the terminal. Okay. Can we do this thing in init minus y? Can we do this thing? Guys, please interact. Can we do this thing? Can we do this thing? Okay, I'll be just hitting a enter button and let's see what happened. Okay, so here's the package.json that has been already installed here, right? Okay, now I'll be just installing the express npm I. I is for installation. I express. This is the sign. Now see the non-modules have come. Okay, the non-modules have come. The first thing that you should do as you see the non-modules, just create a file. Okay, dot git ignore, because when you'll be pushing your files to the GitHub, it's a very big folder. You shouldn't push them. Okay, you should just ignore them while pushing. So just I'll be doing slash node underscore modules while pushing the files and the folders into your GitHub. The it will be ignoring the node modules. It won't be pushed in the GitHub, right? So this is the thing. Express is done. So I have written a code for you guys, and I'll be just wait. I'll be just copy them and paste here because, and I'll be explaining line by line that what I have written there. Wait. Backend Brilliance. I've made this folder for you guys only. Okay. So this is the base API. Okay, wait. I've done something wrong. Yeah, wait. New window file. Open a folder again. Let me local disk test. Right. So this is where this is the thing. Now I'll be see. There is a basic folder structure when you are making any API. That is the three things that you make at first before going to anything. First thing, just make the file for your base API. Now this you can name as app.js or index.js. This is the standard convention to name your base API. I'm comfortable with this one, so I'll be doing it index.js. The next thing is that you might create a folder named as src. Okay, src. Under this src, that is, you will be making three folders. First one, controllers. Another one is models. And the other one is routers. Okay. Sorry, routes. It should show a nice icon, routes. Okay. So these three folders are very important when you are going to make any API. Okay. So before going into making the API, you should set up your server at first. This is the foremost priority. Okay. So I'll be just pasting and I'll be just explaining you what are the things. Okay, so this is the code structure. This is the syntax that you'll be getting means in the PPT I have attached to the Express document, the docs of Express.js. Okay, if you see that doc, you'll be means it'll get familiar with the uh, syntax of Express.js, right? So this is a code base. Okay, now I have written const express require express. So at first means before writing this line, you should install the express framework means library using npm iexpress. So this I have done at first, right? After that, I have written const course require course, right? What is this course? Okay, now I can means give an example, right? Your front end is hosted or deployed in a particular domain, and your backend is and this backend is all hosted in some other domain. Okay, now the front end needs to interact with the backend, and when you are using this course, it allows cross-platform interaction. When you want to interact your front end and back end deployed in different domain, you need to use course in your backend code. So this is the important thing that you should write in the server, the base API of the code. Next, the mongoose. What is mongoose? This is a very important. There means you might want to know that what is mongoose. Mongoose is nothing but ODM for Node.js, ODM library for MongoDB and Node.js. What is ODM library? It's nothing but object data modeling. Means it manages the data that and provides schema validation. It is used to translate between objects in code and represent of those in MongoDB. The objects those are present in the code that should be stored in the MongoDB. You will be passing JSON, and this JSON will be converted and they will be stored in the MongoDB. The schema validation, that schema is correct or not, these things are done by Mongoose. Now you'll be having some doubt that what is schema? What is schema and what is these things? I'll be explaining each and everything. I'll be showing the structure of the schema, everything. Okay. So obviously for the course, that origin asterisk means means any origin, right? Asterisk signifies any origin. After that, I'm just app.all /request comma response, and I'm sending a response hello world. When my server will be running in localhost, you will be seeing that a hello world is coming in the localhost. I'll be just showing. Let me remove this one, and I'll be just saying hello noob coders, and let's see that it is working on it or not. Now comes the connection with the MongoDB. Okay, now I'll be showing that what is the interface of Mongo Atlas and how I am bringing this Mongo string that I'll be showing you a bit later. Just see that I have connected the MongoDB, means the collection that I have made in the Atlas, means the data that I'll be collecting from the front end using the API made in this backend server will be stored in this particular database that I have designed. Okay. Now for this, I need to navigate to the Mongo Atlas and I need to collect this Mongo connection string. Okay. How I'm collecting, I'll be just, and this is a ready-made, means I have made some it's a connection string of the existing database that I have of a different backend code. Now, another thing is that just don't keep this Mongo string open. Just make a .env file and store it. And if you store the particular Mongo string in a .env file and how you'll be using further in this base API, I'll be showing you in showing up for another code base. Wait a bit. Just let's see that this one is running or not. I'll be right node index.js. Right. Let's see. Okay. I have forgot to install course in PMI course. Now let's see what's happening here. Oh, sorry, my bad. Just the errors which are coming, these are very much important to study the errors, because if you don't understand the errors, you can't debug your code, right? Just you should get errors. It's good to get errors. Let's see what's happening. Now let's see what's happening. Yeah. So server started on port number 3. So let me see that it's localhost 3000. Hello, NoobCoders. That means your server is ready. So how many of you have made your first server along with me? Can I get some response? Very bad response from you guys. Okay. Great. I didn't see this much response from. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, many of you couldn't make the server. Just take a chill pill. Okay. Don't do panic if you couldn't. I'll be sharing each and everything. Okay. You can hop into my GitHub repositories. You'll be okay. Shayok, you have tried. Great. Okay. Great. You might not have succeeded. I know, because you don't have that Mongo string. Okay. And without the Mongo string also, you can make a server. But I didn't want to means I want that you guys learn that how to connect a Mongo string and make your server, because at the end of the day you will be needing that thing. Okay. So yeah, I'll be showing that how to get this Mongo string, right? Because this is the important thing now. I'll be showing that how to get that Mongo string right now. Okay, just wait. Okay, before showing that, let me say a few words about MongoDB, that why I am using MongoDB, and is there any idea, guys, that what is MongoDB and what is SQL and NoSQL database? May I get some response from you guys? Just other than Soumyaraj. Because Soumyaraj is giving various answers here, my buddy. But anyone else? Rishi? Yes, I knew you will be only answering. Okay. MongoDB is a NoSQL database. Means do you find any differentiator between the SQL database and a NoSQL database? Anyone? Okay, not familiar with. The guys from CBSE should have some idea about the SQL at least. See, the first thing, SQL and NoSQL database, if you visit the websites of any one of them, at first the SQL database are table based, right? They're stored in the format of a table, and NoSQL database are nothing but a documents. If you see the data structure or the data those are stored in MongoDB, you'll be seeing the documents, okay, the patch of informations, and in the SQL you will be getting a table where the things will be stored in the format of a table. Okay. Yes, SQL is a relational database, and NoSQL is like unstructured database. There is no structure. Okay. Yes, SQL is key pair value. Yes, no, correct. Soumyaraj, thanks for the support, bro. Okay. Okay, before going into what is an API and getting started with MongoDB, let me show you the interface of MongoDB. Okay. So at first, guys, just go to the MongoDB website like this. MongoDB. I always use this Atlas and it's always open here. Okay. Come here, MongoDB. Okay, I have also attached the link in the PPT. When you'll be getting the PPT, just go and hop into the documents of MongoDB and study the things that you want. Okay, at first you need to sign in. Okay, just do this thing for me. Just do sign in here. Okay, hopefully you can. I have already signed in. So should I? Yes, let's do. Okay, this is my mail ID. It's not clicking. Okay, as I've signed in from here, it took. Yeah. So this is the interface. Now here you can make various organization, and under organization you can make various projects. Okay. Now here the projects will be linked to your backend server, and the backend server will get access to a particular database where he will be taking, means the obviously the backend server will be interacting with the front end server, a front end website, and it will be taking the data using the API, and it will be storing the data in the database. So let me do a new project here. Like I am trying to give you the hands-on that how to start your journey, right? Like you can again test, just make it as test. Okay. Yeah. Next. Test project owner আমি নিজে. Next you create project. Okay. If you want to add your friends, you can do further. I am just showing each and everything. Just wait. Now comes the main thing. Then I need to create the deployment, right? Because without that, I can't do anything. So deployment. My network is a bit laggy. Just cooperate. Okay. Now see, there are three tier plans. किसके पास बहुत पैसा है? Just raise your hand. You can select this one and create. Okay, it will just charge $0.08 per hour. Okay, means as many times your database will be hit, it means in in an hour that you'll be using the APIs, it will be charged this much. Okay, मेरे पास तो पैसा नहीं है, तो मैं ये फ्री टायर लूंगा और मेरा क्लस्टर को एक नाम दूंगा टेस्ट 1. Okay. I can't give. Okay, let me give cluster 0. No issues. Cluster 0. Cluster 0. No need. Just let's carry on. Okay. So the username and the password that you are creating, you should remember this, because without remembering this, you can't use the Mongo connection string, right? For that, I can't remember this. I'll be just doing NoobCode. Please, I don't use this Mongo string further. Okay, I'll be just deleting after this session. Else I'll be okay. Okay, yeah, I should not. Okay, NoobCode 2003. Okay, but here, cool. Now, here's the thing that many people do a mistake. Okay, here many of here means many of you who are present here in this meeting will be facing this error after deploying your backend server in any domain in any free tier service like Vercel or Netlify. When you will be deploying the backend server and you will be just using the using that URL, you'll be seeing that your page is not loading and your APIs are not working. Why? That thing I'll be explaining to you guys when you will be coming to me after facing the error only, because Soumyaraj came to me after facing this error. Soumyaraj, can you explain that what was the error actually, and let me finish by the time. Yes. Yes, yes. If you deploy your if you deploy the backend server, you will be facing this problem. Means each and every one means many of the people have many people came to me with the same error. Okay, like Soumyaraj, one of them. Many have come. All right. So the thing is that this is the IP admins. The cluster that you have made can be accessed from the IP address of your system only. The system though means if you want to access this particular API, if a system other than your system wants to access that particular this particular cluster, it can't access. Okay, it will give an error. So for that, what you should do, just go to add IP address and just allow access from anywhere. Click on this and just do confirm. You won't get the particular error. So when you start your backend development journey, you will be not facing this particular error. I can give you the guarantee. Okay, and if you face, come to me, and again I'll be showing you that how to debug this particular error. Now comes now I have to come to this database access, right? You can give to various you can give to your friends as well to because when you are working in a project, you need to give access to various people. Okay, now comes that how to get that particular Mongo URL. I came to database, I came to connect, right? I came to connect. Now you are seeing the first option, drivers, access your Atlas data using MongoDB's native drivers, Node.js, Go, etc. Okay. So yes, this is the thing, and this is your Mongo string. This is your Mongo string. Just copy this, come to your VS Code. Just let me replace this string with the string that I have created now. The password you should remember, because if you don't remember the password, you won't access NoobCode 2003. Okay. Let me close the server. I'll be just starting it once more. Okay, so my server is on, means my cluster is connected. Okay, my cluster is connected. Okay, so this was all about how to get the Mongo URL, how to use in your server and everything. Hopefully this part is clear to you guys. Okay, okay, okay. There is a very bad response from you guys. I'm not getting energy. If you don't respond, I don't get energy. Just do respond, bro. Okay, so let's start with the next part of our session. Okay. What is API? Okay, what is API? API, Application Programming Interface. A very well-known example that I'll be taking. Okay, everybody is taking. Means everybody takes this example to explain the concept of API, and I'll be also taking the same thing. Okay, so suppose you are a client. Okay, and suppose you are a customer and you have gone to a restaurant like Chowman to have some dinner and have some good time with your girlfriend, and just you want to eat some like mefun, right? And you call the boy, just, hey, listen here, uh, give me a plate of mefun. What does this boy do? The boy takes your request and gives the request to the cook or the chef who is present in the kitchen, and the chef makes the particular food, and the same boy again brings the food to your table. Okay, now you want that you don't want to take a mefun, but you want to take hakka noodles. So again, you will be calling that API, that particular boy, and call that, bro, I don't want to eat mefun today. Just give me a plate of hakka noodles. So what will the boy do? Again, he will be taking the request to the chef, and he will be canceling the order of mefun, and he will be giving the order of hakka noodles. Then another scenario. The boy took his girlfriend to the restaurant and seeing the menu card, the boy means the particular guy saw that যদি ওইখানে খাওয়াতে যায় পাতি কথা ও আর বাড়িতে গিয়ে কিছু খেতে পাবে না, মানে ওর পকেট পুরো ফাঁকা হয়ে যাবে। তো কি করবে, ওই বয়কে ডাকবে যে বস আমি যে মানে আমি যে এটা মানে ওর গার্লফ্রেন্ড অর্ডার দিয়ে দিয়েছে বাট ও দাম দেখেনি, ঠিক আছে? তো কি করবে এরপরে, he cancels the particular order. Okay, and he want to cancel the order. So again he calls the boy, hey bro, come here, I don't want to eat here, your restaurant is very bad. Okay, so what does this boy do? Again he takes this request to the chef and cancels the order. Okay, so this is the scenario. Now you will be thinking that স্বপ্নেন্দু এসব কি সব বলছে, গার্লফ্রেন্ড বয়ফ্রেন্ড রিকোয়েস্ট মেফুন হাক্কান রুলস কি সব বলছে, কিচ্ছু বলছি না। It's a very simple thing, that's API. The boy is the API who is taking the request from the front end to the back end, that is the chef. He is taking all the requests from the front end to the back end. So the particular thing who creates the interaction between the front end and back end, that is only API. And there are 4 types of requests that I have told you: post, get, put, and delete. Put or patch, you can say, right? So what was post? When the guy or the girlfriend is giving the order, that is a post. Go, just give the order. And when he wants that food, that means it's retrieving from the chef, that is a get. And when he is editing, that he doesn't need mefun but he needs hakka noodles, that is patch or put, updating or editing. And when he is canceling the order and moving out of the restaurant, that is delete. So this is the fundamental of API. Just I want to know, was it clear? Relatable till girlfriend, nice Rishi. Okay, relatable till girlfriend. Now this is a thing, very simple thing. APIs are nothing but the thing that which is creating the interaction between the front end and the back end. And now comes the REST API. What is REST API? REST API means the APIs, each request from a client contains all the information needed to. Achha. Now the APIs those which are working in the REST architecture, right? Those are known as REST APIs. Actually, these are suitable for handling the HTTP requests. Now there are 4 kinds of HTTP requests, that is get, post, put, and delete. And the API structure or the REST anatomy of the API is nothing but, see, I was telling about deploying your server in a particular domain, right? So first thing is that if you see that HTTP, http://api.example.com. Up to this was the means domain. Okay, and after that /users, this is the endpoint. See, you are here, each and everything is written that get/users. This is the all the user details that is stored in my database are fetched from this particular API. And when I want to store some particular, or I want to submit some particular data into the database, then I use post. And when I want to get the stored data from the database, I use get. And when I want to edit the data in the database, I use patch or put. And when I want to remove the particular record from the database, I use delete. So these things are clear. I want to know from you guys. Are these things clear to you? Just respond. I want to know. Because this thing is very much interesting. APIs are very much interesting. Yes, Soumyaraj, I know. For you, it's clear. Rishi, clear. Okay, Shom, clear. Okay. So yes, now get started with MongoDB. Few minutes ago, we had a short discussion about SQL database and NoSQL database. MongoDB is a NoSQL database that stores data in a flexible JSON-like documents. Okay, if you see the structure of a JSON, and if you see the structure of the doc or the records that are stored in the database are quite similar. It provides a query language and automatic scaling. Use MongoDB Atlas for the websites. We are using a MongoDB Atlas. It's a cloud service as well. Okay. Data modeling, data design your database schema. Now comes the schema, that what is schema, how we are using this schema. Okay, data modeling. And like at last, the CRUD operations, that is create, read, update, and delete. Create means post, read, get, update, patch, or put. Delete is delete. MongoDB's powerful API leverage features like indexing, aggregation, transactions to optimize database performance. Means the MongoDB database, like it gives means when you are storing a user's ID, means user's details. Okay, it automatic allocates an ID, and using this ID, you can fetch the details of that particular ID for that particular user from anywhere. Okay, you can use that ID to store some details for that particular user, right? Means suppose I have a user, I am a user Swapnendu. Now my details, while authentication, my details are stored in the database. So I have an ID, right? Now I need to store, means you have a website where I am storing my details, and for in the website, various other users are also there, like Soumyaraj is there, Shagnik is there, various users are there, right? So how will you design your backend service so that when Swapnendu is storing his book, it goes to his database only. So using this ID parameter, you can do these things. And similarly, when you want to retrieve the data for only Swapnendu, you can send the ID of Swapnendu as a parameter, and you can get the details of Swapnendu. Okay, so there is an API structure where we send a means a particular thing as a params. Okay, you will be seeing that what is params, parameters. When you will be continuing your journey as a backend developer, you will be getting accustomed with these terms like parameters, query parameters, like these things, right? So after this, create your fast API. Now I'll be showing you that how you can create an API. Just I won't show this from the scratch because it will take a very long time. Just I have created, means I and Shagnik again. I would like to say that means I and Shagnik, we do man stack development. Means we do man stack development. I main and he is R, so we do man. Okay, together. Jokes apart. So we have made a website. It was a very basic website of a bookstore, right? Where the books details were stored, and the books, each and everything were stored, and it was fetched to display them in a particular dashboard. So how was the code base? I'll be just showing the code base and explaining you that you can also do the things like this. Okay. Okay, let me come here. So you can see the code base here. Various things are here, utils and all. You not to see these things. What else? Okay, bro. Is it visible? Is it visible? Is it visible? Right. Okay. Network issue, I guess. Okay. 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 Cool. At first, let's see the folder structure. Okay. Just ignore this config. Okay. Just ignore this because at the beginning, none use this config, middlewares, and this utils and all. Okay. Just don't give attention to those things. Give attention to those things those are actually required. First thing, controller. But I have a particular controller, book controller. Okay. Models, where I have book details. I have routes where book routes. So what happens? Okay. Just I'll be showing like this just to see. I have a controller. Okay. At first, before writing the logic in the controller, when you are writing logic in a controller, means you are defining the function. Okay. That this is the Jan, okay, of an API. Controller is the Jan of an API. Okay. So before writing the logic in the controller, you should first make your schema. What is schema? Now comes the thing schema. Schema is nothing but the data structure in which your data will be stored in the database. This is the data structure in which the data will be stored in the database. So name, you should mention the type and is it required, or you might skip the thing while storing the data. Like this, I have defined each and everything. Tags, these were given us due to our convenience. Genre, description, price. See, price, I have used the type number because price will always be number. Okay, it won't be in string, right? So I have designed the schema like this. Now, module.exports book mongoose.model book schema books. What does this line mean actually? See, in the database, when the document will be saved, it will be in the name of books. And the schema is exported as book. Okay, because when I'll be using this schema in my controller C, I have imported as book, and I have used the things after that. Now comes const add details. So here I have designed a post request. Okay, now how I have means written this logic of the code, don't ask me, because if I start explaining, the time will cross and you won't be able to give the coding competition in conducted by GDSA. Okay, so I won't take that much time. Just see that how I'm designing the API. Okay, so I have written a controller code, and this is nothing but a function that is add book details. Okay, now I have written this one add book details, and I have exported at the end. See, add book details. Now where I'll be using this one? Where I'll be using this one? Nothing. Just I'll be exporting this one as a add book details and importing in the routes. Okay. See, I have imported in the route add book details. Right. At first, I've said that I have used it for a post request. When from the admin dashboard, I want to add some book in my website, so I'll be using a post request. So see, book router.post. Then I have set an endpoint. Then I have passed the function in that particular endpoint. Right. So when I'll be using the particular API, how I'll be using? When see, I'll be checking the base API. What is the base API? Books. So when I'll be designing the API, it will be like HTTP / localhost 3000 / books / add. If you use this API can be used to store some data from the admin dashboard. Now, you want to retrieve the details of all the books that is stored in your database. So what will you do? I'll be hopping into the routes. I'll be seeing that for all the books, get all the books. What I have set? I have set get all books. So what's the endpoint? /get all. What's the endpoint in the base API? Again, I'll be checking. It's nothing but books. So the structure of the API will be HTTP / localhost. My Copilot is working very well, actually. This will be the API skeleton for the get all. Okay. Now, can anyone just seeing the routes folder? Can anyone see? Can anyone type in the chat box that what will be the skeleton of the API for get book? This API. What will be the skeleton for this particular API? Just this one. And if you say me, just there are 1 to 2 slides left for my session. Just I want an answer from you guys, please. It's a very easy thing. Yes, there are some givers as well. At the end, you will be getting something from me. Because after this web dev carnival, the most active people will get some swags from us. So, and there are some givers as well. So just say me what will be the API skeleton for this one. If you answer this, I'll be understanding that yes, you have attended the session seriously, or you didn't. You just came for the yes. What will be the API skeleton for this one? Anyone here? Just it's easy. It's quite easy. What it will be? What it will be? Anyone? Yes. Just say the name of the endpoint. That what is the slash what slash what? Just tell me that thing only. Okay, hopefully you'll be accustomed with these things as you continue your journey. Okay, if you face any problem, just reach out to me. I'll be just explaining those things. Okay. Okay, so yes, best practices for a backend developer. So as a backend developer, the code organization, that is the folder structure that I have showed. Okay, that should be maintained very well. That is controller, routes, models, base API. And after when you learn how to make the authentication API, you will be using the middleware and the error handling middleware as well. Obviously, for the error handling, it's very much important. Suppose while filling up the form, someone has suppose in the case of Soumyaraj Bag, he entered Soumyaraj 123 bar. Suppose no, I can't explain with this example. Suppose there is age, right? There is a space of a age of enter your age. Now Soumyaraj he put Soumyaraj. So when the request will be coming to my database, it will be rejecting this particular data because why? This is not a string. If it was a string, it would have taken. And when I am giving that it is required, okay, you have to give that particular field, else your total data won't be stored in the database. So these are the things that you should be keeping very much, you should be skeptical about. After security, protect against common security vulnerabilities, like you should not keep open your Mongo string. You should always store it in a .env file. And scalability, consider future scalability needs, because you should always believe that the code that you're developing, that should be used further, and you can develop in that particular code base, and you can use the particular snippets in your further means in your other projects as well. So yes, here we end the day 2 of web development Carnival with the Backend Brilliance. Here is my profile QR code. You can scan this one and you can connect with me, view my GitHub profile. You can see the repositories that I have made in backend development. There are some good projects like Chatyu करके एक repository है. उसमें कुछ अच्छा खासा logic है. You can check out that as well. And this is the QR code of our NoobCode. You can visit our NoobCode website, get into touch with our members. Those are present here, and other things that you can go and check our resources as well. And at the end, if there is question, shoot at me. And we'll be ending the session after that. Yes. Considered. And if there's any question, you can reach out to me personally. Most of you know me. Okay, you can connect into my socials. It's present in this particular QR. Okay, and my email is here, my phone number is here, and yes, you can connect with me. Just fill the feedback form and get in touch with me. We can go further with this developments backend development journey, because I'm really fond of backend development. And if you want to use various databases like Firebase, Supabase, there are very much various options for you, and various frameworks in Python. If you want to develop, you can use Django and Flask. And if you want to explore more about backend, you can go for Golang, .NET ASP is there. Various things are there. Coding journey is nothing but exploration and innovation. Just keep on exploring, keep on learning the things, and just keep on innovate. So yes, it's a tagline of my life as well. Explorer and innovator. Just keep on exploring and happy coding. And let's continue this journey to become a pro coder from a noob coder. So see you guys for the day 3. Tomorrow sharp at, there is a bit of reschedule that we have done. the cybersec, that is web security session, will be taking place from 3 to 4 p.m. We'll be putting the details in the chat box, okay, in our group chat. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your valuable presence, and good night. You can leave, and best of luck for the coding contest that is conducted by GTSC. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Swapnendu, for this wonderful session. I am again speaking from your account as well. Okay, thanks a lot for that. I would like to thank everyone who's today. I would like to see you tomorrow as well, because today you got to see some hands-on on web server, but maybe a little bit thinking that what's happening. But when you will see tomorrow that how a hack is being made, I think that would be much better when you will actually see some live hacking. So definitely join from tomorrow. We will post the schedule over there. And today's those who couldn't have joined, or maybe there was an internet issue or something, we'll put up the YouTube link as well. From there you can see. Thanks, Swapnendu, and thanks everyone for joining, and for Soumyaraj as well for supporting throughout the session a lot. And fill up this form of this day 2 1, because using these forms we will provide you the LinkedIn premiums as well as your certificates will be generated from this. So thanks everyone for coming today. I hope the session was good. Thanks a lot. And you fill up the form and then you guys can leave. Thank you, everyone. I'll keep this form open till 6:20. It's now 6:16. So you guys hurry up and fill it up.
Okay, Soumyaraj, be in the meet. Okay. Shagnik, you are